What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I just want to talk one more time about Evil West. Game comes out on Tuesday. I like to kind of throw these videos out there here and there when a new game comes out. I'm excited for it, and that's what I want to talk about in this video, just how excited I am. We've kind of been going through this era right now, right? This last couple of weeks, plenty of different games, kind of for different groups of people, right? And Evil West is one of them. Now, when I made the video on my main channel talking about, why I'm getting this game, and you should too, there's a lot of comparisons. One comparison I made that I kind of noticed, at least visually, is Plague Tale Requiem, and it's the same publisher, not the same developer. So maybe the aesthetic, right, the look, maybe they kind of look for something visually in their games when they're looking to publish it. But then also in terms of the game, like the raw gameplay, right, what you're going to be doing, it reminds me of a couple different things. I actually saw some people saying, like, it literally looks like a ripped off God of War for like a Western kind of thing. Honestly, I'm completely okay with that. Normally these kind of games, I will say this, these kind of games, this is not a full price game. It's probably going to slip under the radar for a lot of people this upcoming Tuesday. Normally these games excel at like a specific group of things, and then other things may be left behind. So I do think visually and the gameplay, although the gameplay may be reminiscent of like Gears of War, is one that I've definitely seen, I've thought of. Gears of War, God of War, those are two probably pretty good. Like if you kind of combined modern Gears and modern God of War, and then you put like a Western thing on it, would you get Evil West? The answer is probably yes, at least from the gameplay. And again, I'm totally fine with that. I don't know if it's going to do, and it's always a risk, right, when you do something like that. I don't know if it's going to be as good as either of those games. It could be a little bit below it, but I overall think, again, for the length of time that this game is probably going to be, I know I saw some people throwing around like 15-ish hours, somewhere in that middle between 10 and 20. That's a great length. That's a great length for a game. Now, of course, you got to have the gameplay that can hold up to that and be fun enough where you're going to be able to play for that long and not get bored. You're going to have to cycle through different environments. And now one of the things I talked about in that video was the story. The story is probably the one, I don't know if I would want to say weakness because we just don't know yet, but if I were to look at this game and say, there's one thing that maybe is going to be a little bit below everything else, it probably would be the story. But you know what? It's going to be different. Again, it kind of fits the bill of the last several weeks. And now not every game has been spectacular, but we've had the likes of Pokemon and The Devil in Me and God of War and Sonic. I mean, we've had kind of all these different kinds of games, and then Evil West. Again, I just hope it doesn't kind of fly under a lot of people's radar. And of course, reviews are either going to help or hurt. I will say this too, as of the time I'm recording this, and there's no way it's going to happen this weekend, right? There's no reviews. So game comes out Tuesday, reviews probably drop Monday. Or maybe not even. I mean, I think we saw the example of The Devil in Me. Pretty sure the reviews for The Devil in Me went live the day the game came out. And by the way, the game's not very good in my opinion, having played it. So, it is a concern. Not every time when a review drops like a day before the game comes out, not every time does that mean that the game is going to be awful. Plague Tale Requiem is a really good example of that review dropped a day before the game released, and that's one of my favorite games of the entire year. But it is very possible on the flip side that it could just get like a 5, 6, 7 out of 10, somewhere in that range. I don't really care about the reviews too much. I mean, I definitely want to see what people are saying about it and see if the strengths that I feel like the game is going to have, if the game actually has it. But beyond that, I'm going to get the game on Tuesday no matter what. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you getting it? You going to wait on it? Maybe there's a very quick turnaround for a Black Friday sale. But let me know what you think. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I'll see you all on the next one.